Excellent. So, hi, today we have Dalia here, one of my past clients, and we want to be talking about her experience working in my programs. But before we get started, Dalia, would you like to introduce yourself? What is it that you do? How do you help people?
Yes. So, hi, Alia. Thanks for having me on here. Super excited. I'm based in Dubai. My name's Dalia Kersha. I'm a holistic life coach for women. And I help women basically reach their next level, whether it's that's personal or in business. So usually women that are in a transitional point of view. So we go through a lot of like mindset shifts. My holistic background comes from me being a certified yoga teacher and an energy healer. So through sound healing. So I use all these modalities in with my actual way that I coach women. I've also recently been graduated from an NLP course also. So now I'm an NLP practitioner. And that's opened up also like a whole new doorway to with my coaching. I offer one-on-one coaching packages. I also do group coaching and retreats. So that's where all these modalities come into play in the retreats. And yeah, that's
Wow,
about it.
that's a lot. That's amazing. I always love to ask my clients, so what made you first get into like, okay, now I want to start a business? Maybe you were passionate about different modalities, like a lot of people are curious, but now you're like, okay, now I want to start a business. What made you take that leap of faith?
Yeah, that's a great question. Right when I started my actual journey with the yoga and the sound, I didn't really do it so much like I want to turn this into a business. It was more from my own understanding and my own depth of knowledge of my practice. And later on, I think it was just almost like a gut feeling like, oh, I want to be doing more and I love this actual industry. It feels really rewarding, feels like what I'm meant to be doing. And so once I actually got my certification with my coaching, I was like, okay, you know what? I feel like I have a lot to offer. And I just felt ready, like, why not? Like, just what are you waiting for? So,
Yeah.
yeah.
Amazing. That's beautiful. That's so important, listening to our guts. So then what was going on when you first started your journey? Like, how was your business journey before we met? Like, what were you doing? How was it trying to get clients? What were you working on?
Yeah, I think for me, the fact that I'm in a wellness space, I
Mm,
never really looked at it as a business. I
mm,
think that's one of the struggles that I had, differentiating it between myself and it being a business. So
mm,
that was a really main struggle. I felt that, approaching clients felt a little bit awkward, or just didn't really have the right tools, I would say, in order to know how to go about it in a way of scaling, in a way of actually making it easy as well. I'm a mom, I have two kids, that takes up a lot of my time as well. So it was important to approach the business in a way that was going to be also not overwhelming and with ease.
mm. That's amazing. That's beautifully said. I can't imagine anyways having children and trying to run a business, let alone like with running multiple things like one-on-one group coaching and retreats. So we connected a couple of months ago, like actually, yeah, more than 12 months ago now, and you enrolled into my group coaching program. So when you plunged in, because there's so much in the program, what did we start working on? How was your experience just overall?
So I'm just so grateful for you, Addie. And I'm not just saying that here, but really am, because there was just so many things I had no idea about when it came to just the business side of things, the business side of things, the marketing aspect of it. Also, just a lot of the tools that you taught us on the actual program, it was all new to me.
Mm,
So I learned a lot with regards to from applications to back end stuff to just like so many things that really benefited me definitely, and looking at how to scale it with ease. So whether it's things like, automated systems and having automated replies, having my funnel, understanding, even from the beginning with the market research. That's just something that I would never have done. And that was a core part of understanding my clientele, my messaging, who I was targeting, and definitely the network in the actual program was also a really great help, because it helped me to hold myself accountable and each other. It also, was a nice motivation to have, understanding where everyone else was with their journey. And I would say there's still a good few of them till now that I'm actually really, have become friends with, and we support each other. So there's a lot of things that came out of it for me, definitely in the business. But again, just seeing my actual business from me doing almost like one-on-off jobs to actually scaling it in the way that I am now has been huge. And that's been through this process of doing the program.
That's amazing. I love that. Community and accountability is so important, because you can learn all the best strategies, all the best tools. Now with AI, you could do everything, but lack of accountability is so important, right? It's like, this is why people also hire coaches. It's because they keep them accountable. Like, we can just read books on self-help, but it's nothing like, right? Like somebody holding your hand. So many times you tell me, Alia, hold my hand and let's do this part, because I'm a master in one thing and you're a master in the many different things, right? So accountability, I believe, is 100% important. And now, the program is always progressing, and now every single person has an accountability partner. It's like, like somebody with them along the journey, because so many of us feel like we're behind and we compare ourselves to other, and then you end up working with other people and they're like in the same journey. So I think that's a beautiful thing. So what have you launched since time has passed? Like, I've seen some things, so maybe you can share, what have you launched since you started working with me?
Yeah, so I've definitely, I would say, with the packages of my one-on-ones, I've changed them a little bit. I've tweaked them. I definitely put up my prices from when I first started, which feels great. And makes all the difference.
Clients more money.
Yeah, exactly. So I'd say definitely that. I did also retreat since then. I'm about to launch my group coaching program, which I feel confident in doing, because I have all those tools and because I have all the strategies of how to do it. And I think that was something that was stopping me for quite some time. So that's about to launch. I was also at the Cannes Festival recently, the last couple of weekends, which I did a 3-day workshop there. I've also started a community where I do, live workshops in Dubai for. So, excited for more to come.
More to come for sure, right? Because as we've talked about before, also, like our energy in our business is important, right? Like you talk about, you're an energy healing from the beginning. And I believe, like, I love that in business we have to have, and most of my clients are coaches, they bring in their energy and their mindset shifts, and then we bring in the practical, like a balance of masculine and feminine, right?
Yes. I mean, definitely. I think, we've spoken about this several times before, that, the way that you hold thoughts and becomes your reality, like it just transitions into your emotions, and then it becomes your reality. So definitely there is a mindset shift, but it's how you feel also, because when you feel uplifted and positive and optimistic, you're going to have those similar thoughts, right? Going to mirror your thoughts. And when you have those kind of thoughts, then you're not really bringing in a sense of, oh, what if this fails, or what if I don't do well, or what if I don't get this client? It then can spiral off. So definitely energy it's all about that. Like, it's all about that, and how we hold it in our bodies. It can be really quite telling. The more relaxed you are, and your nervous system is relaxed, and you're in a good pace, and you're having good thoughts, you attract differently. You just attract on that vibe.
Yeah, amazing. I love that. And I do hope my community was able to support each other. And also, clients always come to me weekends, weekdays, messaging me. So at least they're calmer in one app, because I can't be there on their personal level or emotional level, but at least, like you mentioned, the ease, knowing that now I want to launch something. One, I'm not my own bottleneck, stopping myself from launching something scary as a group coaching program, because now you have all the tools, the step-by-step process and how to do it. The rest is on, the client to do it and also be supported, of course.
Yeah.
That's
I
very
want to talk about something that you just mentioned also about this whole yin and yang and like female and the masculine energy. And I really think that is so important. I think like as a woman as well, entrepreneur, and I was definitely in that phase where it was just like a constant overthinking of, what if and how and this. And so I think the other thing that I really benefited so much in the program was just do it. Just do it. Just I remember you used to be like, messy action is better than no action at all, Dalia. And that was just so true. And I really hold that sentiment so to heart, because I think, those are the moments that you grow and you learn and you just up your game and you just, level up in different ways.
Yeah, that's amazing. And that's the only way to know. Like, like I never want to have regrets when I'm 70, not plunging into, right? Like, do you want to have any regrets? Yeah, I don't want to have any regrets. So, and so I've done so many things that flopped, and I've seen big successful people have done it and flopped, but this is what built their, thick walls. I also used to say, like, you guys need thick walls if you're going to be an entrepreneur. It's not for the weak. And if you need support, there's coaches like me, there's coaches like Dalia, many beautiful coaches that can hold your hand so that we could show our beautiful, authentic self to the world. Like, you should not dim your light, right? So to wrap up, so what if somebody is interested to work with me, but they're hesitant about, I don't know, time, investment, if this is the right person for them, program, what would you tell them just as final thoughts?
Yeah, I'd say don't think about it. Just do it. Don't go into that overthinking. I would say no, honestly. I'd say if you are genuinely, interested and committed in growing your business and making it something that you want to, strive on and build, and I would say definitely go into this program, because Alia doesn't just cover one area. It really is a 360 of everything that you need within growing your business. And you cover it so well. You genuinely are always there to hold hands with, certain big moves, and supportive and encouraging. And so it really does feel also a very personal connection. You don't feel like you're just swamped with a big community. You feel like you're actually being seen and listened to, for sure, by Alia. And yeah, I mean, it's really like a no-brainer, because you just offer a full 360 of everything that one could need, and it's an ongoing program, so open. So if you feel like, oh, okay, I can, I need to come back to that point of, I don't know, content creating, for example, it's there, and you just need to refresh and go back into it. And yeah, it's great.
Exactly. I love that you say that. Like, I still have clients, okay, I didn't manage to do email marketing. Let me go back to that. But soon it's going to be limited.
Yeah.
That's for another day. But Dalia, Amjad, thank you so much for being honest and being yourself. And I can't wait to see you on the biggest stage in Dubai. Dalia, if somebody wants to follow you on Instagram, what's your handle?
So it's Dalia_wellness on Instagram. And you can also find me at Dalia Kersha on LinkedIn as well.
Amazing. And maybe soon on TikTok. Let's see how that. Perfect. Thank you.
All right. Thanks, Dalia.